Hello everybody, welcome to Global Cajon. In the next chapter we are going to talk about guaguancó, which is a style of Afro-Cuban rumba. Hope you like it. Latin is not an accurate way to name a style, so I used it to have the chance to explain why not. Latin refers literally to all Latin American countries, including Central and Caribbean ones. So the expression of playing Latin, widely used, is as absurd and imprecise as saying, for example, playing European. Or even worse, because the musical value, richness, variety, and impact of the traditional folklores of Latin countries is simply incomparable. When you get far from Latin America, a joropo, a chacarera, a cha-cha-cha, a son, or guaguancó are wrongly referred to as Latin or Latin feel, while they have nothing to do between each other or very few things in common. So what I'm going to show you is the adaptation to cajon of some of most popular Latin styles, named with their really accurate names. Guaguancó is one type of Cuban rumba. Its fundamental elements are rumba clave, the kata pattern, the guiro or shekere, and the three drums, tumbadora, also called hembra or salidor, which is the big one. I have one here. The conga or macho. And the quinto, which is the smallest one. Now that we know how guaguancó works, let's see how we take those elements into the cajon. One of the elements that survives when we do the abstraction for the cajon is that bass note on the second note of the 3-2 clave. So, okay, that would be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The second element that is also surviving when we abstract from the whole thing is a reminiscence of the kata. That kata still is in the cajon, so you can get that vibe. So let's play the bass and that element again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One last element that I want to keep is when you're playing, it's very frequent to hear the quinto improvising, but using this element a lot. pala, 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 pala. You know it, pala. It's like always there. So let's keep it also in the cajon. So let's put the three things together. The bass, kata, kata, tara, kata, and the kala, kata, pala, kala, dice. One, two, three, four. Three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Okay, let's see one pattern that I came up with where we use cajon, hi-hat doing the 2-3 rumba clave, and snare drum. Okay? One, two, one, two. Notice that I'm doing something to take three different sounds out of the snare drum. One is the open with all the harmonics. The second one is exactly the opposite, to mute the head. And then the third is the brushy sound. Okay? Check it out. 1, 2, 3. In this chapter, we learned that what we do when we play guaguancó on the cajon is taking the most important elements of the guaguancó, the kata, the bass with the clave itself, and making a reduction for two hands. Knowing the relationship between those elements and the clave is mandatory to play guaguancó correctly. Well, I hope you enjoyed this chapter. You can find many other chapters of the global cajon method in my YouTube channel. Also in my website or Facebook you can find the index to see all the chapters. See you around. Adios.